I watched as they beat men and women, boys and girls, as they took them aside and threw them on the ground, put their hands behind their back, and pepper sprayed them. I watched as they brutalized my friends and my comrades. And I'm proud to say that, despite all of that, I'm ready to go right back out there again with all of you.
I just wanted to add that on Saturday morning, I witnessed a police officer struck by a police car. And the police are not only so out of control with their attacks, they don't know what they're doing. They're being totally irresponsible. And they're behaving like they don't have to be held accountable because there's no one to hold them accountable because our government is out of control and there's no one to hold our government accountable. And so I feel like this is where it starts. If it is where we start, that this is the way to hold them accountable. This is where it begins.
Yeah. All the youngsters who I think deserve a Medal of Honor, while others are partying and wasting their life away, these people of conscience have stood up for what is the truth. I think that they should be saluted and they should be given a Medal of Honor. Points I wanted to say is one, that there was a lot of viewpoint discrimination going on over there. On Saturday morning when they were telling our peaceful folks to get out of there, at the same time they allowed a very radical, very vigilante group of Minutemen kind of people to put up their flags on the barricade, which was supposed to be a police line, and how dare they discriminate against us but allow a certain section of people. Also, due to the police presence, these vigilante people said things which they would never have dared to do absent the police presence over there. We have met these same people on Percival Landing on opposite side of the street, and never have they said, smash that fucking bitch's skull, break her bones, pull off her mask, rip her apart, do this to her, do that to her, rape her, all of these things being yelled at by them, encouraging the police to do that to our children.
Two things I didn't hear tonight that I witnessed. One was the direct spraying of the Olympian photographer. When he was screaming at the police that he was with the press, he was with the Olympian, he was photographing, and they continued to spray him. And the reporter was shoved back with batons by the police. Neither of those comments made it into the Olympian story, incidentally. After they broke up the group at the gate, I saw one person being dragged backwards by two officers, spread eagle like this. One cop on this arm, one cop on this arm. Another officer in front of him draining a full can of pepper spray into his face while he was already subdued and under custody. And then they simply threw him in the ditch on the side of the road, like a piece of litter. When I saw that, I moved forward to take a photo, and what I got for that was spray in the face, too. So I got a little taste of what this was all about. I also saw officers clearly realizing the wind was at their back, blowing towards us in the dirt field, holding their cans of spray up here and just letting it off, knowing the wind was going to carry it across that field to people who had just moved to the area that we were told to move to. The idea was that I watched people that I know and care about, people I've never met, be traumatized and brutalized by people that supposedly work for me and you. We have a couple of choices here. I think it's pretty clear to all of us that this war is so incredibly unpopular that the only way they can continue to wage it is with a significant crackdown on dissent here in this country. The kind of stuff we can see. So I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but we're going to see more of this, not less of this, as this thing continues. That's the short term. The long term is we're going to win. Because we've got truth, we've got commitment, we've got power and solidarity on our side, and they can't beat that. We're going to beat them. It's just a matter of when, not if. So the question is, when you all leave here tonight, you're talking to your friends, You have a couple of choices. You can go home, you can do nothing, you can write letters to your congressman, you can stand on a street corner with a sign, or you can hope for divine intervention. Or you can get your asses down to the Port of Olympia, you can go to the port meetings, you can come to the city council meeting Tuesday night, and you can continue to demand that this change, continue to insist that it change, and put yourself between this killing and your future, because that's what it's all about. So I know the choice I'm going to make. I think I know the choice most of you are going to make. The question is, let's challenge our friends and figure out what's the choice they're going to make.